So, sound like she's mad.
This is sadness.
That's sadness?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I guess Trucy is the one who killed Mr. Rios.
Mm-hmm.
Even she could move the body with that lift. Still sad. I was on stage at the time. No emotion.
Okay.
But that terrible mistake. She's a little bit sad and mostly surprised.
Yeah.
My stupid flub caused Trucy so much trouble. Just a little bit of sad. I feel bad about it. Gee, I wonder which one.
I feel like you don't feel bad at all about it.
I have to say, Mr. Fam, you certainly are a strange one. Even though you said, I feel so bad about it, it seems you were feeling happy about it. I think I can guess why you were feeling happy. It must be because it was Trucy's big debut, you made a mistake, or you messed Trucy up.
What do you think it is?
Do we want to try a funny one or not?
I don't know. These don't seem that funny.
Yeah, that's true. I think you were happy because you messed the defendant up. I'm right, aren't I?
You gotta be kidding me. Why would I be happy I messed Trucy up? I'm a big fan of hers.
Because we saw you. We were eavesdropping.
We spied on you when you were underground. I've read this a couple times at this point. Hate Trucy. She's my least favorite. I wish she was dead.
We saw how you said you hated Trucy, right? How you were glad she was in trouble. And even how it was what she deserved.
Ouch!
It looks like I hit the bunny on the head, so to speak.
Is that a
I don't think that's a
that a-
phrase.
idiom?
No.
It's not a saying. Apollo. Apollo, the noise level dropped. Now if we could get it down to 0%.
Well, Mr. Fam, are you ready to confess how you really feel?
Wait, what? What do you mean? I'm Barney the sweet, cute little bunny. I'm a rookie magician, working hard to be just like my idol Trucy. That's the character I'm supposed to be.
Objection, that's extremely suspect. It's obviously a ruse. Keep that up, Mr. Fam, and you're going to have a mental breakdown. Just let yourself be who you really are. A terrible goblin.
What I really am?
Call him?
The two sides of you are fighting each other and doing you psychic harm. Science. It's real. I can hear them. Two distinct voices battling inside you.
Shut your pie hole. You know nothing. You know nothing, know it all. Ugh. I mean, you mustn't say things like that or I might get flustered.
Mr. Fam, how long do you insist on maintaining this wolf in sheep's clothing act? We can't end this therapy session until you get real with us. Set the wild beast inside you free.
Ouch. Oh! No!
Is she gonna become like a wolf or something?
Don't make me laugh. You don't know a dang thing about me. You wanna see who I really am? Fine, take a good look.
Oh, she's a bat? What in the world?
Sheep's clothing? You got it all wrong. I'm a rabbit.
It's a rabbit.
It's a rabbit suit I've got on. And I'm not a wolf, I'm a blood-sucking vampire. A bat with fangs and wings.
Should give her,
Should I like just translate directly into Bela Lugosi now? Eee! I think we're just opening Pandora's box.
I'm finally done with that goody two-shoes cotton toilet. I feel free at last. I feel free as a bat.
What the fuck is happening?
Rebel.
This is insane. I come to these trials every day. Defense, your therapy session has taken a turn for the worse, from what the looks of it.
So there's a perfectly good explanation for this. Isn't there, Miss Sykes?
Methinks I created a monster. We blew it.
Hey you, lobster boy.
Who, me?
You think I'm glad Truce is in trouble? That, I think she's getting her just desserts? Well, guess what? You're right.
Does this mean you admit to wishing the defendant harm?
Well, the bat's out of the bag now. That mistake of mine it was a work of art. Thanks to my goof, poor little Prusy had all of that hard physical labor.
When you say hard physical labor, what are you referring to?
Because of Mr. Hat's new position, Prusy had to move both of those huge stage lifts. They must have been so heavy. What a riot! He.
That's strange. Athena, could you please add that last statement to Bonnie's testimony?
Alright, I don't know what's happening anymore, but I'll update the moot matrix with new info. Hey, Apollo? Now there's a new inconsistency with the testimony.
Yeah, she finally slipped up. So what do I need to do now?
Well, from this point onward, you just do what you do best.
Perceive?
No, Apollo. Find the contradiction in the testimony and present evidence to contradict it.
Alright. I've got you now, Bonnie DeFemme.
Here comes justice. Say it. Say, here comes justice.
This is you.
Oh, are these new lines?
Maybe. I guess not. He's on stage at the time. That's new.
Oh.
You know what? Serves her right. Key.
So that's also new?
Yeah.
Oh.
Thanks to that, she had to end up moving the stage lifts.
There's definitely a contradiction in her testimony.
So just present evidence like you always do. And then we finally found something. You'll see we can call the therapy session to a close.
A success.
A success.
You call Batsy McBatty over there a success? Okay, so I guess it was the one who killed it. Even she could move the body with the lift. I was on stage at the time. Serves her right. Thanks to that, she didn't have to move the stage lifts.
Okay.
So it was probably moving the stage lifts, right?
I would assume so.
Where's her Trucy's testimony thing?
It's around here somewhere.
Trucy's statement. Trucy moved the stage lifts to cover for Bonnie's mistake. She told no one about this. Bonnie messed up Mr. Hat's position for the escape trick, placing him on opposite of the location on the right side. As a result, Trucy had to quickly remove the lifts under the stage. She never told anyone she moved the stage lifts. Okay, so it says she never told anyone.
Oh, okay. Well, I think that's probably good.
So, it's like, how would you know?
Yeah.
Objection!
That doesn't make sense.
What? So you think I'm crazy now?
No. That's not the point I was trying to make.
I mean, yes, but
I mean, you are, but
That's not the point.
I'm not calling you crazy, I'm calling you a liar.
But I don't hear you denying it.
Mr. Pham, allow me to repeat your statement. Thanks to that, she ended up having to move the stage lifts.
That's right.
But how did you know? How did you know Miss Wright moved the stage lifts? According to her own statement, she didn't tell anyone that she had done so.
What?
So how could you possibly have known what she had done, unless you saw her? You saw Miss Wright moving the lifts in the understate's passage, didn't you?
Key!
this mood matrix makes no sense. You did it, Apollo. Noise level at 0%.
But Mr. Justice, what does that mean?
Yes, Your Honor. Miss Pham herself was under the stage where the victim was killed. And I hardly need to tell the court what that means. You are one artful liar, Miss Pham, and one spectacular suspect.
Why, you shiny red lobster boy. You're saying I killed Mysterious?
I'm saying that it's a possibility. What's more, I say you had a solid motive to frame my client for the murder as well. My apologies for raining on the defense's merry revelry. But you seem to have forgotten one very important point. Oh, really? Yeah, really.
Yeah.
The TV footage. As you can clearly see, Mr. Pham was on stage the whole time. The entire audience can bear witness to that fact, including you. Oh yeah. You have just taken a long and senseless journey, only to return to the starting line. The witness could not have been in the understage passage, which means the only one who could have killed the victim is the accused. Back!
Guess the party's over. Trucy's guilty.
But Mr. Pham knew something she couldn't have known unless she was under the stage. How do you explain that, Prosecutor Sadmati?
Trucy lied. Case closed.
It's quite simple. The accused must have told Mr. Pham about it, and then forgot.
Ha!
Open those useless eyes of yours and take a good look at the footage.
If Mr. Pham really was in the understage passage, it would mean she was on stage and understage at the same time. It doesn't seem implausible for an Ace Attorney game.
Yeah. You mean she was in two places at once? That's it. That does seem to be the only explanation that makes any sense. She has a twin!
Or Johnny Depp did a cosplay.
Yeah.
It may be an explanation, but I'm not too sure about the makes sense part.
Then we'll just have to make it make sense.
Paul, that seems maybe a little wrong, morally.
Your Honor, the witness was both on stage and understage at the same time.
Oh boy.
That is the defense's assertion.
Guilty. I've heard some illogical things come out of your before, but this is absurd. Is it, Your Honor?
Yes. I'm sure you'll change your tune once you hear my reasoning, Your Honor.
My gut feeling tells me you're bluffing, but I'll bite.
Judges played Ace Attorney.
Very well, Mr. Justice. How do you explain the witness was in two places at once?
Let's see, she teleported, there were two Bonnies, or the Bonnie on stage was fake.
I mean, she does teleport a lot,
Yeah,
but I feel like she would be absent from the footage
right.
if, like, she went on stage to go murder a dude and then teleported back up. I don't remember the footage, though, is the thing.
You want to look at it?
I don't, but we should, probably.
Let's see. We can find it. Oh, there it is. Man, there's not even any good music.
Let it go, let it go. So, okay.
So she kind of like doesn't move for a while.
Yeah. And could the Bonnie on stage have been a fake? What
Maybe.
does it mean that she's a fake? Does that mean an impersonator or like literally a statue?
Yeah. Well, so we've already like had two different times where we've talked about optical illusions.
Mm-hmm.
Like that smaller coffin, it looks like there's something in it, but it was just painted on.
Yeah.
Also the front of the theater.
Right.
So maybe it doesn't look like we get any punishment.
Okay.
So, do you want to say the fake?
Sure.
The Bonnie de Femme on stage was fake.
Fake? Really?
Such an assertion is not something one would expect to hear from a genuine lawyer.
Oh? Maybe you are the fake, and your attorney's badge is made of cardboard.
The sad thing is that did happen. And no one noticed. No. I'm the real thing, I swear. And why cardboard specifically?
Let's just say I had some infuriating experience once, thanks to one.
I think Phoenix had the most infuriating experience.
In any case, your fake bunny theory doesn't sound very convincing. It's not a bad idea in theory, but I think one of the stage was the real Bonnie. You can just tell. You
If the one on
can.
stage wasn't fake, does that mean the one under stage was real too? Twins.
Twins? That's bullshit. I hate this game.
I mean, I would think it would be him, and then he just told her.
Yeah.
Like Johnny Depp.
Right.
Please let me try again, Your Honor. Very well.
Very well, Mr. Justice. How do you explain two places at once? It just gets crazy.
There were two Bonnies, Your Honor. If that were the case, it would all make sense, wouldn't it?
There were. Two of them?
I suspected you had a few screws loose, but now I see some are missing altogether. Is there a toolkit in this courtroom, Your Honor? I suppose 3 screws to the head would righten his putrid brain. Yes, very well. Bailiff, could you... No, wait! Please listen to my argument!
Very well. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to have at least give it a listen.
As was argued earlier, Miss de Femme is shown in the footage the whole time. But, at the same time, she was also watching Miss Wright in the understage passage. The only possible explanation is that there are two Bonnies.
That almost sounds like it makes sense.
But not at all.
What do you think, Prosecutor Sarmati?
This humble servant of the Holy Mother is of the opinion that we should lose no time in replacing the defense's many lost screws.
But Apollo, it goes against reality itself, that there are that one person is actually two.
But we don't have to be bound by reality. After all, we're talking about magic here.
Okay, hold on.
So, like, optical illusion?
Several mirrors.
Yeah. So, if the Bonnie de Femme in the footage is the real Bonnie, then the Bonnie here on the witness stand, the one who must have been under stage, this Bonnie de Femme is our second Bonnie. Twins?
No, it's cosplay Johnny Depp. I promise.
How did he shrink?
He's just real good. He just really gets in a role, Chelsea.
I mean, it is Johnny Depp, I guess.
She is?
Say we call the one in front of us Bonnie number 2. I believe I have just the piece of evidence to prove that a Miss Bonnie number 2 exists.
Oh, then please submit your evidence, Mr. Justice. What proves the existence of a Bonnie 2? My attorney badge?
Clearly the attorney's badge.
How could I have this attorney's badge if there wasn't two Bonnies?
Let's see. Fingerprints, fire bucket, contract, Trucy's statement, a clipboard, stage lift, number 2, sword stand, disc footage, autopsy report. That's it. So I feel kind of like this came out of nowhere.
Yeah,
Oh, Ace Attorney.
a little bit. There you go. Proof positive.
Let's see. There's a do-it dragon, the teleportation trick, the fire trick. That's not helpful. No. Prints on the coffin lid. I mean, there are some unknown prints,
Yeah,
but that doesn't really
doesn't teach us
prove
a
that
whole
there's
lot.
Another Bonnie. Fire bucket. Contract. Clipboard.
So, I mean, I hate this, but should we look at the DVD footage again?
Maybe. I don't know what else.
I think it's either the DVD footage or maybe, like, the fingerprints report.
I don't know how this would show it though.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. What's that thing over there?
What?
The thing you just were on?
This one?
Yeah.
The script.
Oh, okay. And the script doesn't say anything. It says like Bonnie's magic teleportation trick.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like probably how she does it, right? Is have 2 Bonnies.
Yeah. But this just says that it was scheduled.
Right, but I mean, like, it exists. Like, that's the thing. She keeps, like, it keeps... Athena, like, kept asking about it, and she kept, like, not saying it. So... I can't help but think that that's how the teleportation is done. There's 2 Bonnies.
So you wanna do the script?
I guess that's my inclination. I feel like that's our strongest evidence, but it's not that strong. No.
Nope.
That piece proves the existence of a second Bonnie.
Isn't it obvious, Your Honor?
Not in the slightest.
What a coincidence. I was thinking the same thing.
But this should be pretty obvious.
Yikes. I really made him mad this time.
So another Bonnie, huh? Bonnie number 1.
2.
2. She's basically some yet unknown third party. Okay, it's the coffin. Right? It's basically them saying it's the coffin.
Exactly. I believe we have a piece of evidence that proves such a person exists. Your Honor, please let me try that again. So you think it's...
Well, they're talking about like this unknown third party now.
Right.
It seems like very pointed language towards the coffin. Fingerprints.
Mm-hmm.
Like it says on the report, an unknown third party, doesn't it?
Right. Yeah.
What's this?
During our investigation, we found a set of unknown prints on the coffin and the stage. These prints were most likely left during the course of the show. But they didn't match the prints of any of the people involved in the case. An unknown third party's fingerprints? I was not told of this.
Emma must have kept it from him.
So the question is, who could these prints possibly belong to? Mr. Pham, or should I say, Bonnie number 2. These are your fingerprints, aren't they? Enough of this foolishness. One person could not possibly be 2. Those fingerprints could have been left not only during this show, but at any time. It's not like you to lose your cool like that, Prosecutor Sadmati. And I'm sure you know that exactly when the fingerprints were made is not the main issue.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Justice?
The issue is who these unknown prints belong to. They're certainly not Bonnie DeFam's. But what if they belong to the person standing right in front of us?
Oh, you mean Bonnie 2, or the second Bonnie? Is that what you're implying?
It's preposterous to suggest that these prints belong to the witness. I say they must belong to some other unknown individual. Prosecutor Sadmati, can you really look at her and still say that?
What are you looking at? Take a picture, it'll last longer.
How could this be? If we check her prints, I'm sure they'll match the unknown set. Well, Bonnie, the prints that don't belong to the real you belong to you, don't they? Bonnie number 2!
Yay!
Oh, witness, is what the defense says is true?
Fine, I admit it. The fingerprints are mine.
Then does that mean you aren't Bonnie DeFam?
What? Ridiculous.
Oh my god. I can't believe it. Are there really 2 Bonnies?
Nope, there's just one Bonnie. That's because I'm Betty.
Like Batty?
Oh,
Betty.
No, it's Betty, but it's like
oh.
Batty.
Betty DeFam.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen of the court, it's time for a wonderful magic show. gasp in admiration as this lagomorphing illusionist performs her teleportation magic. Watch closely, it's showtime.
So Ace Attorney just ripped off, what was that one movie, The Illusionist?
Oh, yeah?
Where it's like the big teleportation trick, it was because they had like twin brothers. Spoiler alert. Hi.
This is wacky.
Where were you this whole time?
Around. What an amazing trick! The witness has suddenly split into two people.
It's not a trick. No gimmick to it either. We're simply twins.
What?
Twins?
So that's how the teleportation trick works. I called it.
That's... Boo! Get off the stage.
Ever since our debut, we've had to hide to pretend I'm Bonnie. All cute and sweet and goody-goody. I can't tell you how stressed it's been.
I mean, at least she hasn't tried to, like, poison people.
Yeah.
But I don't have to hide it anymore. That's right. Our days of sneaking around are finally over.
Their cover is blown, but they actually seem pretty happy about it.
So, which one of you is the nice bunny de femme and we met in the dressing room?
That would be me.
And the sharp-tongued Bonnie we saw in the with the ratings Raja under stage was...
Hey, who are you calling sharp-tongued?
It's all starting to make sense now.
Do we still need to proceed? Can we just call verdict now? So, Mr. Justice, this changes the facts of the case rather dramatically, doesn't it?
It certainly does. During the show, it was Bonnie who was on stage the whole time. So Bonnie couldn't have committed the crime. But Betty, on the other hand, who was understage, did have the opportunity.
Well, so now we have two suspects.
Wait just a minute there, lobster boy. I didn't do it. That's right. Betty might have a foul mouth, but she'd never kill anybody.
Hey, who's got a foul mouth?
Well, speak up, huh?
Hold it. This is too silly.
Please save your sibling squabbling for later. Betty, you must have been in the understage passage during the show. Otherwise, you wouldn't have known about the stage lifts being moved. So what exactly were you doing down there?
Fine, I'll testify. Anything to get you off of my back.
Prosecutor Saramadi, Betty de Femme is ready to testify. What do you say?
Betty, you lied to this humble servant of the Holy Mother.
Hey, what else could I do? I couldn't have blown our cover and ruined our magic trick. Besides, am I gonna go to your twilight hell or whatever for being a liar?
You will indeed. However, it won't be after your death. Rather, I shall give you a taste of your punishment on this mortal coil in interrogation hell.
Eek!
Now then, Betty de Farm, please explain, if you could, to this court. What exactly were you doing under the stage?
Alright, guys. So it looks like we're gonna do this witness testimony next time.
This is Cuckoo Bananas, Chelsea.
Right?
Oh, wait, we're playing Ace Attorney.
Yep.
Okay.
I totally called the twin thing.
You did it! You called this thing that is silly as fuck.
It's not the first time this has happened in Ace Attorney.
That does not make it better.
Like Dahlia and Iris.
Oh my god.
Also, there weren't twins, but to an extent, Eenie and Meanie, those two sisters, like one of them died and the other one took over the other's identity.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all for tonight, guys. We'll probably pick this up again
Monday,
maybe even this weekend if we feel like it and we have some free time.
Yeah.
So if you want, follow us on YouTube and Twitter and Facebook, and we'll announce when our next
YouTube.
stream's going to be on there. And please follow us on Twitch as well if you liked our stream. If you missed us out, we'll be uploading all of our videos to YouTube soon, and also they'll be in our Twitch archives, so please look at those. And we'll see you later, guys.
See you later.
I'm gonna save again.